When you're out there facing the elements, there are 3 things you need to be: dry, warm, and confident when it matters. We will explain some of the technical materials such as Lefa, Polartec, HELLY-Tech, Primaloft, and Down that we use in HELLY HANSEN's 3-layer system and in our footwear to ensure you stay dry, warm, and comfortable. These technologies are proven to work and are used every day by professionals around the world and are a source of their confidence. Today, we'll be meeting 2 of these professionals and listening to some of their stories of when our technologies have proven indispensable to their achievements. HELLY HANSEN pioneered the 3-layer system back in the 70s. It's a system designed to keep you dry, warm, and comfortable by dressing from the inside out, with a base layer next to your skin, a mid-layer to keep you insulated, and an outer shell to keep you protected from the elements.
The most important thing for me is to prepare the people I'm taking out on these in these hostile environments as good as I can. So I prepare them mentally and physically for the challenges that's ahead, but I also make sure that we have the right equipment and the right clothing to be able to not only survive but also maybe enjoy the place we're going to. The main focus is moisture management. We have to keep the elements out and make sure that whatever we produce of moisture ourselves, like sweat and whatever gets trapped inside can get out.
When doing high-energy activities, your body builds up sweat. That sweat's designed to cool you down. But when you stop that activity, you need to move that sweat away from your body, or your body will continue to cool down until the point you get cold. And when you get cold, it hurts your performance. The answer is Lefa. Lefa is made of polypropylene and absolutely hates moisture. When exposed to moisture, it immediately moves it from one side of the fabric to the other, and that allows it to evaporate into the air or into the mid-layer. And that's what keeps you dry. And when you're dry, you can remain focused and confident. There are 3 types of Lefa to suit all conditions. HH Dry is your second skin for highly energetic activities in a wide range of temperatures. It retains 40 times less moisture than polyester, and nothing will keep you drier. HH Warm harnesses your heat in sub-zero conditions. It's constructed with a layer of merino wool on the outside for added warmth, and the combination of Lefa and merino wool doubles the drying effect on your skin. HH1 is a loose-fitting, fashionable base layer with a versatile year-round performance. So Lefa is perfect for running, sailing, skiing, hiking, or climbing, and Lefa is fully recyclable.
The mid-layers really come into play in some of the darkest, dingiest places on Earth. It's down at 60 South, we're in the middle of the Southern Ocean. You're wearing it on deck, you wear it all day long, and as you go in and out of the temperatures, you've got to peel it on and off. So when you come down below deck, you'll take a couple of layers off and stuff it down inside your sleeping bag with you, and it dries out next to you in your bag. It's very cold, and then down inside the boat's it's kind of like a dripping cave. It's loads of condensation down there. I can tell you it's terrible when you wake up in your bunk and your nose is cold and it's dripping wet, and you're like, oh God, I've got to get out there. And you put on your mid-layer and you're sort of dancing around trying not to get it wet. The mid-layer is, it really is the sort of the crux, the core of the machine that keeps everything working. This is how we do it.
A mid-layer is designed to keep your body at an optimal temperature, warm, but not too warm. In 1961, we developed Propyle. Propyle is the predecessor to modern-day fleece. It's a fiber-lock knitted polyester that provides great warmth for little weight. Importantly, it helps move moisture away from your body so you stay dry. Today, we make a wide range of mid-layers using a variety of materials like Pro Stretch for high movement activities or Primaloft for extreme sub-zero conditions. We also work with Polartec, a leading manufacturer of fleece. We use our combined knowledge of fleece fabrics to ensure that you can face the elements with confidence.
We are sometimes down to minus 50 degrees, but you're still working so hard that your body is overheating. You're dragging a pulk with maybe 120 kilos, so then I'm sweating. That sweat will freeze immediately if you stop walking and you cool down. So in the breaks, we have to make sure that we trap the warmth we have created, and that we put on some extra layers on the outside. It's counterintuitive, but on the North Pole it's actually the biggest problem to get too warm.
In those sorts of cold conditions, you really rely on the 3-layer principle, especially the outer layer. Why do professionals from around the world seem so confident when facing extreme conditions? It's because they're wearing HELLY-TEK. This is the front line between you and nature. It's your protection from the elements. HELLY-TEK itself is the standard of waterproof and breathable fabrics. The secret is in a special membrane covered in holes small enough to stop water molecules going in, but big enough to let moisture molecules escape. This means you stay dry from the outside and comfortable on the inside. Depending on your activity, there are 3 HELLY-TEK technologies developed for your needs. HELLY-TEK Professional, a heavy-duty fabric structured from 3 layers, is all about extreme protection in the harshest conditions. This is the choice of many professionals competing in the world's largest ocean races or scaling the highest mountains. HELLY-TEK Performance, a technical 2.5-layer fabric with a coated or uncoated membrane, it's perfect for performance-oriented outdoor activities like sailing, skiing, or just running in the rain. HELLY-TEK Protection, for all types of wet weather. This is your everyday protective shell. It's just as suited for the urban lifestyle as it is for the great outdoors. HELLY-TEK is sometimes combined with a layer of down for added warmth. Down is the soft insulating layer of goose or duck feather found underneath the outer feathers. It's renowned for trapping air and keeping the water birds warm in cold and wet climates. This same principle is applied to our garments, and because down is lightweight, it keeps cool in warmer conditions. Therefore, it's a perfect insulator. The amount of down in a garment is measured in fill rates. Helly Hansen delivers fill rates between 500 warm and 700 warmest. In order to keep the down in place, we use stitch-through technology. Sometimes the stitch-through is complemented with a liner for added comfort and style. For larger fill rates, we use baffle stitching. It's the same as stitch-through, but uses another technique to handle the higher amounts of down. As a synthetic alternative to down, we work with Primaloft and feature it across our entire range. Primaloft is a synthetic insulation technology originally developed for the U.S. Army, offering superior thermal properties with excellent water repellency. Today, Primaloft is an R&D leader in high-performance insulations. Primaloft is made up of ultrafine fibers that form air pockets to trap heat inside. These fibers are also combined with a special treatment that doesn't allow water to pass through, and their highly reduced diameter makes Primaloft extremely soft. We combine Primaloft with HELLY-TEK to keep you dry, warm, and comfortable in the most extreme conditions. We work with 4 different Primaloft technologies to suit every aspect of your activities. Primaloft 1, an ultrafine microfiber that is extra warm, soft, and lightweight. Primaloft Infinity, a continuous filament insulation designed for stretch fabrics. Primaloft Sport, featuring an extra high loft for high performance activities. And Warm Core, made from the untreated fibers for added warmth when water repellency isn't required.
The footwear is another huge component. We can spend almost 4 hours having to stand in the same place staring, and then you've got to get across uneven surfaces the whole time that can be slippery, there's water coming down the decks. We basically can do the whole race with those pieces, but they're very, very important that they're comfortable. They've got to give you a lot of support. You can't roll an ankle on these boats. We're a long way from help. We're very happy to have Helly Hansen's support there. And I've sailed around the world with this gear before, and it's brilliant.
To stay confident in the outdoors, you need to be protected from head to toe. That's why Helly Hansen offers a wide range of footwear designed specifically to keep you protected and enabled in all sorts of elements. Helly Hansen footwear consists of 3 components: the outsole, the midsole, and the upper, all featuring different technologies to ensure maximum comfort and protection. Depending on the activity the shoe is designed for, there are 4 types of rubber outsole densities. Helly Wear, a hard-grade rubber used on the high impact and wear zones in the heel and forefoot. Helly Grip, a medium-grade rubber for general use in variable temperatures and surfaces. Ultra Helly Grip, a soft-grade rubber for improved traction and grip. Ultra Storm Grip, an extra soft-grade rubber for supreme traction in extreme conditions, mostly used in performance sailing product. The soles of HH footwear often combine these 4 technologies in different parts of the sole for maximum effect. While the outsole provides grip and protection, the midsole cushions, guides, and provides stability. The many parts of the foot have different requirements, which is why our midsole features different sections and technologies. The midsole is made from a shock-absorbing foam. We use soft-grade C-zone foam in the heel for supreme cushioning effect, while we apply a medium-grade C-zone plus in the forefoot for cushioning as well as energy return. Whereas we use a harder-grade foam, or a TPU, thermoplastic polyurethane, in the midfoot area for added stability and protection. Our uppers use 4 main technologies. The Infinity Fit system around the ankles, which is an engineered padding for extra support and protection, and which also improves the overall fit and comfort. HH roll cage around the midfoot, which gives you added support by keeping your foot stable through the gait cycle. HELLY wear, which is an applied rubber skin that provides added protection in the forefoot and heel. And our famous HELLY Tech Performance throughout the whole shoe, which is the waterproof and breathable fabric technology that keeps your feet dry and tempered. These technologies all work together to keep your feet comfortable and protected in all conditions.
The things that are most important on my trips is that we have the right equipment and the right clothing, because it's so hostile and so cold that you would actually die out there without the right clothing. There's no compromise, never ever compromise.
Less people that have sailed around Cape Horn that have actually been up Mount Everest, I think, nowadays. It's one of the last great wildernesses in the world. It's a great feeling when you sail around and turn left and start heading north. You've survived something quite unique.
When you're out there facing the elements, there are 3 things you need to be: dry, warm, and comfortable. And the way to achieve that is by using technical materials like LIFA, Polartec, HELLYTEC, and Down, and by following Helly Hansen's 3-layer system. By applying the technologies and principles explained in this film, you can remain confident when it matters.